Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jim Fremson here with Fremson Podcast. Today, I'm so happy to come back. I'm so happy to meet you. And today, we are going to discuss about buying a house. Holiday weekend, and it's very, very important for us to talk about buying a house, why you need to save, how much income do you need, and all sort of things. Even some people doesn't have courage to start making the decision to buy a house. I know some guys who are really afraid. They said, buying a house is a huge burden. But believe me, buying a house is one of the things that you can do, one of the most investments you can do in your life in the United States. Even though there are all kinds of investment opportunities out there, like stocks, bonds, and all sort of things. But owning your house or owning the real estate is one of the best things you can think about and you can do in your life. Not even for yourself, for your family. If you look at rich folks in this country, I can tell you, if you live in New York or if you live in a big city or whatever it is, all the buildings you live in are not belongs to the government. It belongs to individuals. And think about how much you make. So if you have 100 units in your building, think about how much that individual is making every month. I'm not saying that you should just go ahead and then sit down and calculate how much everybody make, how much they make, but you need to think and understand that owning a piece of real estate in your life, mostly in America or anywhere in the world, is one of the best things you can do. One of the best decisions you can make in your life. So, thinking about buying a house is some people make it so hard for them to come to a conclusion. Mostly couples, mostly people who are just in the United States. Some people make it so difficult. They don't understand it. They feel like buying a house is going to tie them down. Buying a house is going to, let them waste their money. Buying a house will not help them save. But if you are thinking about buying a house, there are so many things that you need to do. It's so easy. It shouldn't be difficult. There are so many things you need to do. You need to think and understand that buying that house is going to be your investment. That is one thing you need to know. Buying that house is going to be your investment. It's not going to be something that you are throwing your money away. Normally, when we talk about investment in our life, we think investing in stocks, investing in some cryptocurrency is just really mean investment, or investing in somebody's business means really investment. But buying something in this country, first of all, for you to have a place to stay, two, for you to build an equity for future, right? Which you can use the equity to finance even your student loan. You can use your equity for any emergency fund, or you can use your equity to do so many things. So buying a house is, if you're thinking about it, forget about all the lengthy or all the paperwork that you will go through. It is a standard thing that every lender, every individual giving you that loan required. But if you put your things together, if you make your decision, you can do what? You can buy any kind of house out there. You see, Many people think uh, when they plan to buy a house, they need a lot of money sitting in their bank account before even they can make decision. I heard from some few people that, oh, you don't have savings, how can you buy a house? Which is, is legitimate question. You need to have some savings, right? You need to have some savings. But if you want to save up to when? If you want to save before you make decision, then it's going to be very tedious for you. So you have to save towards probably maybe down payment. You have to have some savings for maybe about 2 or 3 months or 6 months. 6 months buffer, should in case there is something or something comes wrong or something goes wrong, or you lose your job, you can actually pay your mortgage until what? Until you find another house and you find another job. So it's good you save. But the savings alone, if you think you want to save a lot of money before you just step in to buy that house, then you wait until the kingdom come. You might not be able to do it. And then somebody might ask, what are the qualifications? What are the income that they can use to buy that house? It is very important. Any income you receive, let's say if you receive child support, if you receive regular income, if you receive 1099, if you receive alimony, even if you receive public payment assistance, right? If public has dedicated some money for you that you think you can rely on it, the lenders can verify to make sure that that money will come to you all the time, then you can use it to do what? To buy the house. If you receive social security income or social security benefit, you should be able to use it to buy a house. So buying a house, all this income, like your actual income, salary, or your 1099, if you're working for yourself, you need just only 1 year, probably 1 year tax returns for you to do it, to qualify you. It depends. If you have filed your taxes continuous, then provided you have already established that income, they can use just only 1 year tax returns to do what? To qualify you to buy that house. So you have to pay attention to yourself, your loan officers, your real estate agent, and people out there. There are some people who really doesn't know what they are talking about, but they try to be, regard themselves as master advisors when it comes to buying a house. They will just come out with all kinds of decisions and all sort of things for you. Meanwhile, they don't really know what they are talking about. So it's very important, folks. If you want to buy a house, it's not difficult. You need to you need to start right now. Start savings. Start putting some money away towards your down payment, towards your down payment, and then towards some kind of emergency fund. So in case something happens to you whilst you are living in your house, you can be able to use it to pay. You see, some people feel like if something happens to them and they can't, the bank will take over the house. Yes, of course, if you live in an apartment and then you don't pay, what do you think? Do you think apartment will let you stay there? Even a house, you might be able to stay there at least for 1 year. And then within the 1 year, if you come back on your feet, you can call the bank to renegotiate. Apartment, about 2 months, if you don't pay, you are out. You'll be evicted. So which one is the best? Is it owning your house or owning an apartment? Which one? Owning your own house or moving into an apartment, which you call home, but it doesn't belong to you. So it's one of the things you need to pay attention to, folks. So this is Jim Fremsen with Fremsen Podcast. Share the video, forward it to your friends, and